Lee, if a game of two halves ever applies to a game of football, it would be this one. How do you sum that one up?
It can be the most wonderful game and it can be the worst game in the world at times, and I'm sure Owen will see it the other way, but obviously the reaction we got at half time was outstanding, and I suppose the only message I would say to the fans is please stick with a game lasts 90 minutes, and I fully understand the frustration at half time, fully understand. I think the players understood it, we understood it as staff. There were some strong words between everybody at half time, but the reaction that these supporters got from their players in that second half was nothing short of magnificent.
Two changes at half time led to a drastic impact on that game. What were the words at half time to the players?
Well, you know what, we had a game midweek against St Mirren, a reserve game, and the 11 guys that took part could have potentially been a first team for us, you know, so all the experienced boys took part, they took it properly, they reacted properly and were outstanding, and then given their opportunity in this, that means they're ready to go straight into a football game, and really that showed the impact there from them. Outstanding Mark McKenzie, a real catalyst for everything. Dippo got to play off him. Listen, it's no detriment to Jayden or Fraser. They were just going through a hard time, and that happens. They were excellent last week, maybe a little bit down on that this week. Mark comes on, Dara comes on, really give us a spark, and then we get our foothold back in it. And we said at half time, listen, the next goal is the most important. If we get it, they'll start to wobble a little bit. If they get it, it's game's dead. So they knew how important that was, and to get it that early, and Big Dippo to get it, delighted for the big man as well.
From going down 2 goals to then scoring 3 in the second half to take the 3 points, does that give you some confidence in the resilience of the squad?
100%. Well, in saying that, I've believed it's there. I've believed it there, and I know in the League Cup the results weren't great, but the performances were good. Believe me, the performances were good, and I think that's the only 45 minutes really that I can turn around and say has been really poor. I know we lost 3-0 to Queen's Park, but we've still created so many chances, and we actually played a lot of decent stuff on that day. We just gave them 3 poor goals, individual errors, but that first half is, I'm not even going to say it's poor, because we had chances in that first half that we should have buried, and I just thought it was going to be another one of those days where we're not taking our chances. But I'm hoping that's the trigger that's going to set the boys off in their scoring, because I think they needed that. They definitely needed that for confidence.
Dippo finally opening his account for you. How pleased are you with his performance today?
Absolutely outstanding. The big man works his socks off, and he's been so close on so many occasions. Delighted for him, but it's not just him. I mean, Sam Ashford, that's probably one of his best games that he's had since he's been in the place. I know he didn't score, but he was just everywhere. But for me, the 2 central midfielders were absolutely different class for us today. Murdoch and listen, in that second half there was 11 heroes, you know, but I think Murdoch and Dempsey were the driving force behind everything. Really front foot football, really proactive, and excellent, which everybody fed off of.
The next game against Hamilton at home, you'll be looking to take the momentum from this one into that game?
Of course we will, but it's a new game, and listen, I said at the beginning of the season, don't get too high after a win, don't get too low after it. We're just, listen, we're comfortable, we've got 4 points out of 6. Very, very early, so let's get 10 games under our belt, see exactly where we are, see where the league is, and then we'll work it from there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.